Hello and welcome everyone and all our educators out there to another Schoolscape webinar. So we've taken a break for a while, so it's nice to see you all back and with us today. And yeah, we're really excited about this term's focus, which is all about tech in schools, technology in schools. And we know that the last 20 months has been tough, a lot of new implementations, a lot of new adoptions. And so our whole thinking at Schoolscape is tech that simplifies. So we're not bringing you technology that's going to be so difficult and so trying that it's going to cause you more gray hair. You've had enough of that, I think, in the last months. So our whole idea is to bring you today, and with Schoolscape IT coming up, our next big event from the 17th to 19th of August. If you haven't signed up for that, go check out our website, is to look at technology that you can implement into your classroom and the best companies to help you do so. So today goes along those similar lines. We're super excited. We're going to be having a battle of the hardware companies. So everyone today has specific kinds of hardware and big offerings, but we're not going to be showing you their whole full offerings. We've asked each of them to pick something that your school cannot live without, and that you have to add to your next budgeting period, which we know is coming up shortly. So you're going to be seeing a lot of short, sharp, quick inserts from companies today, and we want your help. So we want to know what is the best company that we have presented today. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually make this battle, and we're going to actually make this big competition. Our companies are very excited to outdo each other, so you've got a lot to look forward to. But we want your help. We are going to post polls. You can hear there's ping, ping, ping going on in the background. I'm actually just going to mute that ping, ping, ping going on in the background. So we're going to be posting polls. So every yes that you say you would like that company to send you a bit more information, please pick the companies that you really would like to be contacted by. They're going to send you their offering of today, what they've discussed, and what else they could help your school with in the upcoming budget period. So if you click yes, your name's going to go into a draw for a 500 Rand Tech Lot voucher. So whoever gets drawn by 3 o'clock today, you can expect a nice 500 Rand Take a Lot voucher from complimentary of Schoolscape events. But we also just really want to know, it gives us a lot of information of what it is that your school needs in the next period, and it helps us then bring the right companies into the mix to present to you. So we're going to kick off our battle of the hardware companies. These are all our well-trusted companies we've been working with for years and years and years and years and years. I know all of them personally. I know that they can really help take your school forward. So in saying that, first up we have ThinkAhead. ThinkAhead has a new superpower offering, I would say, for schools. I'm so excited about it that I'm going to attempt to even introduce them to my kids' school, because I think this is such a good idea. It's making Apple super accessible to schools. So Didi, why don't you take us through your new sneaky superpower, and what is that going to do for schools' lives to simplify them and help them in the season ahead?
Thanks, Ashley. Yes, so for the first time ever, we are now affording schools the ability to rent iPads from us. Now, and Mac, so whichever the hardware is of your choice. What does this mean for your school? And I'll go through the different tiers, because there are different brackets within which, of course, the different price brackets that depending on what you choose for your school. However, what this means for your school is that over the course of 3 years, you can rent hardware from us. It means that it reduces the CapEx spend from an overhead perspective. And it means that after those 36 months, that 3-year period, you hand back that hardware, and then you can get locked into a new cycle of 36-month rental from us, whether it be for iPad or for Mac. I'm going to share my screen now and show you the different tiers that are available. Just bear with me one sec. Window, Chrome tab, right? Yeah, cancel on share there. Oh, is it working on your side, Ash?
Not as of yet. I can't see it, no.
I might have to just talk you through it. Why can't I share this?
I'm not sure.
Give me one sec.
Chrome tab and then share tab.
Share. I'm just going to go share screen rather. I think.
There we go.
Can you see that now? Share. No. Okay.
Okay. Talk us through it. That's good.
It's fine. I will talk you through it. So essentially, what it means, and a lot of this collateral, you will see it. It is going to be circulated to all of the schools through the course of this week. So look out for this collateral. It's coming your way. So as an affordable offer to your schools, we're doing iPad Essentials, which gives you iPad 8th Gen 32 gig Wi-Fi only, plus the cover with iCare for as little as 169 Rand a month. And then for the first time ever, we've now also got the ability to trade in PC laptop. And with a trade-in offer, it could be as little as 114 Rand per month to get that iPad plus cover plus iCare. Then the next tier after that is 219 Rand a month, and that will give you the iPad, the cover, the iCare, the insurance, as well as a loan unit for swap out. Should you need to send that unit in for repairs, bearing in mind that we still own that unit, so we will still cover the cost and all the services required around any repair of that unit. And then iPad Premium, which is 239 Rand a month, which is all of those things with additional mobile device management. Even though we are providing, and my offer today is around actual hardware, please don't forget we offer all the full deployment services available to schools as well around mobile device management, as well as zero-touch deployment for your school to take out any of the manual headache of deploying devices. And then just to quickly go through Mac as well, we've got the same offer running on Mac for as little as 409 Rand per month. You can get MacBook Air 13-inch, 256 gig. That's the brand new one with M1 with iCare. So again, 409 Rand a month. With PC trade-in, you're looking at as little as 270 Rand per month for that Mac Essentials package. Then we've got Mac Plus. And there again, we add an insurance and a loan unit for 559 Rand per month. And then you've got your Mac Premium package, which is all of the above with the additional mobile device management on top of that as well. So yes, look out for, I'm sorry that I haven't been able to share my screen today, but look out for that collateral. It is coming your way. It has been circulated to our full database. If anyone would like further information, please get a hold of me. And I'll be able to provide that to you separately. And then just before I wrap up, the parent offer that we always run on an annual basis is running again this year in stores for families to come into store and purchase iPad or Mac with some freebies thrown in, as well as 10% off accessories. And that's available at any of the 26 stores nationwide or online. So please look out for that. That information will be coming your way shortly through the course of August as well.
Awesome. Didi, thank you so much. And Didi and I have really been discussing this offering of late. And I just think for schools to simplify having that kind of support and a monthly rental offer really is going to become so accessible for a lot of schools to now have iPads for their kids, be supported through Think Ahead. And yeah, I think that kind of accessibility and just hands-on help from a supplier we really love. So that's exciting. Thank you, Michelle. If you want, Didi, thank you, Didi. If you want Didi to send through more information or be in contact with you around that information, that if you did get our Schoolscape newsletter last week, there was some of that offering in that newsletter as well. So check it out there. And yeah, please otherwise hit the polls. You can win a Take a Lot voucher, but also you will get more information from Didi on this offering and what Think Ahead has on offer. Right. Thank you. So next up, we have PPM. PPM is very much our long-standing partner on all things audio-visual, but PPM has what I'm going to refer to the FBI stalker camera. It's something new and it's something very exciting that is just adding to their full kind of suite of really brilliant audio-visual products. And yeah, Leanne, why don't you talk us through this new exciting product of yours?
Great, yeah. So basically our new range of cameras, specifically the AVID DL30, is specifically designed for classroom environments, for long distance learning. And basically in a nutshell, it is packing a film crew / production crew in one little item. And believe it or not, it's a plug and play device. So it's a simple USB cable into your laptop. The camera is actually mounted behind me on top of the wall over there. And that's it. So it's designed to be mounted either on top of the classroom, against the ceiling, or against the wall like we've got it over here. And essentially, without the teacher or educator wearing anything or walking on some fancy trackpad, this camera actually follows you around throughout the entire classroom. So if you're one of those teachers that are using multiple boards within a classroom along the sides of the walls, this camera is perfect for that, and it captures the entire environment. I don't know, what I can do is I'm going to flip my camera over and I'll actually do a quick demonstration on that for you guys, just to show you how cool that is.
Go ahead.
Let's just go camera. So you guys should now be getting a,
Ooh, a disco?
Sorry, so it's actually capturing the screen in front of me. So this was the screen that I was looking at. This was the camera that you guys were viewing me on. And what's cool is, as you can see, as I'm walking around, nothing on me, this camera is basically following me around throughout the entire showroom. If I come up close to the camera as well, it will actually zoom in, zoom out as you're walking away. So, and what's nice is I actually tested it this morning, is even if I walk quite fast and stuff like that, it will capture me. I think a really cool feature on the camera as well, and if I can demonstrate this quick, is you can choose to have your upper body just included in the camera, or you can have your full body. So if I go to full body, you'll see that it will automatically zoom out and it will capture me as the educator in my full form kind of thing. Like I said, if I move towards a whiteboard and I want to write notes, I can go back to upper body, which should essentially just capture my upper section of the body. And what's nice is if I was going to write on a whiteboard over here, like we normally do, you would be able to capture that easily and clearly. All right. And the same goes if I go to sit back at my desk, and if I want to show something under or out of a textbook, for instance, this is where the visualizer actually comes in handy, because the camera can't pick up the finer details or the fine print within the book, but the visualizer can most certainly do that. So what I'm going to do now is I will simply just share my screen with you. Let's go share screen, and let's put it over there, share. All right, so you guys should be seeing, let's just open up my software. So you guys should now essentially be seeing whatever's underneath the visualizer. So if I wanted to showcase work out of this textbook, I can easily just seamless switch over from camera to visualizer to display that data. All right.
Yeah, that is incredible.
Cool, I'm glad you liked it.
I do. I think we should get it for our offices so we can walk around and present while we work virtually. Very exciting. Thank you, Leon. We're super excited to see the progression of technology for classrooms. And I think we don't want to overcomplicate things, but we really seek equipment like this simplifying our lives and our ability to teach both in class and those kids remotely, and it's so relevant to the times we're in. So we're super excited about that, and thank you for that demonstration. If you like what you have seen, please click yes for PPM, and let them send you some more information on that new offering. They have some phenomenal specials they're running at the moment, so don't miss out on that. You will see more from them at our Schoolscape IT event, and they'll do a lot more demos of this new equipment that they have in a classroom. So that'll be really exciting that a school is using already. Right, next up we have Michelle from Digital Generation. Hello, Michelle. Welcome back to Schoolscape screen.
Hello.
Hello. Right, there's a little bit of an echo there, but I think it'll go away as soon as I mute myself, so I'll make this quick. So Digital Generation has really the very best brands in the world housed within your offering. It makes you amazing because you can negotiate the best prices from the best brands. And you guys add a service level onto that is exceptional, as well as procurement portals, all kinds of things. So tell us about how it is that Digital Generation can absolutely, on every aspect, simplify procurement of hardware for schools.
Okay, awesome. I hope there's no echo now that I'm speaking. So the question earlier was what schools can't live without. And while everyone was talking in those specific products, in my perspective, your school cannot live without an IT advisor or an IT partner, because your school can shop and change products, you can buy accessories, you go from monitors to desktops, and that's where Digital Generation comes to play. So obviously we have a broad range of products in our portfolio. We also are metal tier partners with Dell, Lenovo, Acer, HP, and Asus. So I wanted to touch on 3 things today in my little 6 minutes, and that was product, service, and reliability. So when it comes to product and you talk about what can an IT advisor do for you, product is first and foremost what we are going to supply. In education, there are education SKUs that are specific when it comes to laptops for your students. So Acer obviously had your B118s. They are still in country and being replaced by the B3s. Dell has their Latitude 3000 series. Lenovo have got their 300E and ThinkPad 11E. HP has their ProBook X360s. And Asus has just announced their education spec, which is the Asus BR11. So we're super excited to be bringing those to market to schools and into universities. And that's not just to say we do laptops, we spec computer labs, we can do the audio visual, the tablets, the monitors, the smart boards. So we kind of do it all. We're a desktop to data center supplier. And then when we talk about service, that's what sets us apart. We're not that IT reseller that comes, drops off tech, and then that tech becomes a toothache because you don't know who to contact or what to do when something goes wrong. So that's where DG comes in, and we do a service offering behind that. And we partner with the OEMs. So you know that if we are partnered with the OEMs, that we're a trusted company. So with Dell, we have PC as a service, and HP has obviously DAS, device as a service. And with those offerings, what happens is you deploy your device, you get your asset management that comes with it, so you can see immediately when a machine has gone wrong or there's a security risk. You get the support and the warranty assigned to it. So if you're wanting 3-year next business day, the OEM techs actually come to your school or the university and fix those devices on site. DG also offers a service where we will hold stock. So if a student or tech goes in for repairs, we will immediately send a unit out so that that student is not left without technology. And then the cherry on top is we offer buybacks, reverse logistics, and all of this comes together in a finance offering. So I know Think Ahead, we're talking about financing their tech. We've done this for a very long time. We've offered finance on all brands for many years. And what we do is we partner with the likes of Lenovo and Dell, and they will finance tech via their own finance houses, which is awesome. And it doesn't mean that Acer can't be financed or Apple can't be financed. We finance everything and anything that we can where it's suitable for a school. And then the last thing I wanted to touch on was obviously we have the parent purchasing portals. We currently have one up and running now, and we have 2 in the pipeline. And that's where if a school has a school can have 2 strategies. They can either buy the tech themselves, roll it out, and we can assist with that, or they have a bring your own device. And often, and I've spoken about this a lot on other sessions, where parents get told, oh, please, can you go buy this device? And they go look at Take-A-Lot or other online stores. And the service after that is horrific. You are waiting on call centers, you sending in your device. We had a parent who sent in a device, they bought it from Macro, they sent it in, it was in for 21 working days. Their child had no laptop for 21 working days. As a Lenovo partner, we got involved. We got Lenovo to send that student a demo device so that they could at least be online. And now that parent is buying a device from us. so that they know that they are not a number, they are a client. And that's why we love our parent purchasing portals, because the school can then entrust that whatever that parent is buying is spec to the school and is being serviced correctly. And then, yeah, I don't want to talk too long because I can talk for days on DG. I'm very passionate about it. But yeah, it's just having that IT partner that has your best interest at heart. You are treated as a client and not a number, and they're just reliable in general.
Awesome. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, I think that if there is if there's one thing a school needs is support. You're doing an incredible job just educating all of our children, and we really don't want you hassling or sicking in the background with tech that is not working for your school, that's costing you money or is consistently breaking. So on the note of breaking, we are going to now move on to our second set of 4 suppliers, and we're going to talk about some things breaking with Toshiba. So if the rest of the suppliers can come on, that would be great. I am very excited to see everyone filling in that poll. If you landed here late, I just want to remind you that if you enter any of our polls to get more information from the companies presenting today, you have a chance of winning a 500 Rand Take-A-Lot voucher from Schoolscape. So we're excited for also to see that you guys are voting on the companies. It's good for us to know which of the companies are most relevant to your school in this budget period ahead. And yeah, keep going, please keep going. We are loving the engagement. The other thing is if you like a company, you will see there's a little smiley face emoji at the bottom panel of your window block. If you click on that, you can send smiley faces or hearts or thumbs up or a little popper thing exploding. It's good to see that you guys are, there we go. Thank you for all of you out there. Yeah, please engage with us, comment in the chat, ask your questions. It's great to have some engagement, or just tell us where you're from or what it is that your school most needs in the budget period ahead. Great. Okay, so hello, Felicity. You are here. Felicity is from Toshiba, Cape Town. How do you get those little pals things? I only have a choice of like 3. Nice, guys. Well done. Okay, back to you, Felicity. It's my ADHD kicking in there. Right. Felicity, I have a good question for you to start with.
Yes.
Can you break a Riso ComColor printer? And if so, how? But no, kidding. Can you break a printer like that?
Okay.
Tell us about that.
That's a great question, Ash. And today I've come fully prepared for the battle of the hardware companies.
Felicity, I know you well. Why do you have those?
They're fantastic. Anyway, so today, as you discussed, I'd like to showcase the Riso ComColor, the 1230, and it's actually a photocopier, Ash, and it's very difficult to break. This is a monster of a machine. It just doesn't die. I was asking the people in the office here, what just never dies? And the unanimous thing was a cockroach, but we decided we could not name it a cockroach because it is just an amazing machine. So this machine is different from a photocopier in that it's a production machine. Most of the schools have high volume printers. We have a production machine that is just awesome. It's not a color copier, it's a black and white copier. And the average school in South Africa prints between 60,000 and 100,000 copies per month, with pre-exam spikes that push up the copies as well. So this means that a 65 to an 85 copy machine is only a high volume printer. And these machines start to cough and splutter in their 3rd year. Arthritis is set in, it's creaking, it's moaning, and it must be spoken to very nicely to start. So at this stage, your rep normally visits your Mr. or Mrs. Principal and says, Mr. Principal, we think it's time to upgrade your machine. And Mr. Principal will say, well, actually, we've got another 2 years left on the contract, make it work. And by the time the 4th year rolls around, the same high volume machines are painting, they're on life support, the school is suffering, the people in the copy room are having a little insurrection, they're complaining, the principal is under pressure, and he is forced to upgrade early. That's not the case with this machine. It is outstanding. And like I said, it doesn't have a pet name, but man, this machine does not die. I was talking to Colleen from Dunvegan Primary School about a month ago, who also has a Riso Color at the school, and she was simply raving about it, and it's in their 4th year. The Riso Color 1230 is a Riso product, which means that, I mean, it's sturdy, it's robust, but it's not a risograph. It is a photocopier. So it doesn't use masters, it uses ink, not toner. And unlike a risograph, this machine can print double-sided, and it can staple, and it can sort. And it prints at a supersonic speed of 120 copies a minute, as opposed to your normal 65, 85 copies a minute. And can I tell you what? Your ladies or gentlemen in the copier room, your teachers will love you. You will become a superstar. And that's why you can't live without the Riso Color 1230 machine. I've got a spreadsheet of all our copiers, sorry.
Thank you. You're going to add, are you going to give our spreadsheet out?
Yes, I was going to offer a spreadsheet including costs and specs of all machines, and you have a video also that you said you would play.
Yep, okay, I'm going to play that video quickly. If you want to set that link, if you can do so, of the spreadsheet in just the chat panel for everyone, you can put it there. Otherwise, yeah, we can get that out to everyone that clicks yes, that they would like to have more information. We would send that through to them. Okay, I'm going to share your video quickly. Awesome. Thank you, Felicity. That's super exciting. And I think, yeah, we want to see every area of a school succeed. And we know that there's technology out there that can simplify even and help even our very, very important front of office staff in schools. You know, you have a big job to keep those schools running. So thank you, Felicity, for yeah, being here and helping us show the best in technology in those areas too. Awesome. Okay, so from a printer that cannot break to a firewall that can. Ashley Lawrence, you're up next. Ashley is from SonicWall. SonicWall is a very long-standing partner of ours. If you've attended any of our events in the last 3 years, you would have heard Ashley Lawrence speak. He is extremely passionate on safety and cybersecurity at schools. And yeah, Ashley, I think my lead-in question today is, why can a school not live without you? I was going to play Mariah Carey in the background, but I thought that might be an overkill. But yes, tell us now, why can a school no longer live without a good cybersecurity system?
Well, I mean, for today's conversation, it's about the battle of the hardware vendors. Well, without us, if the network's down, I think everyone else that's here today is offline, because, you know, we've either got online systems or we've got remote learners or systems that are based in the cloud. So we are key for keeping the school up and running. And obviously that's one is the gateway, and obviously the other one is protecting the learners, content, protecting the budget, no one's, you know, abusing the internet, etc., etc. But I have put together a death by PowerPoint, fast and furious, to take you through some of the bits and pieces and more details. You want me to kick it off? I'll take that's a yes. Now let's just hope I get this
Okay.
right.
For some reason, I can't see your presentation. Have you shared your screen yet?
Just about to.
Okay. Sorry, a little hasty there.
Window. Waiting. Let's try this one. Oh, here we go. Window. Sure. And then in theory, you should see this. Great. So this is who I am. I look after 67 countries for my
no,
sins.
actually, we can see. Sorry, we can see your. Oh, yeah. We can see you and the live storm webinar screen. So we can't see your actual tab you would like to share, unfortunately.
Okay, stop sharing. Let's try again. I'm following the instructions given to me this morning. Right, let's try this again.
Share screen, Chrome tab. If that doesn't work, then we have a problem.
Entire screen, I went for window. Here we go. Now it's working. Share, and then go full screen. In theory, you should see it now.
There we go. Good going. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Come on, guys. Full screen. Great. Okay, back to the beginning. That's me. Look after Sub-Saharan Africa and Israel. Obviously, South Africa is a big portion of that. And the question we always ask is, who is SonicWall? We're a school. You know, never heard of you guys. Well, we are a cybersecurity vendor. We've been around for 30 years. We're in 215 countries around the world. And we are a 100% channel-based company, so you'll deal with our partners, of which we have 17,000 around the world. Key point here is about our patents. That'll pop up later, so make notes for all the people. There will be a test. And we've shipped 3 million firewalls around the world. What's quite important is to, and again, please don't go through all of these, but these are industry certifications. You kind of need these badges to compare against when you go shopping, so that you've got apples for apples. NetSec Open is key. NSS Labs, we've just got 100% score in the ICSA labs. So that's very important, as I say. I will share this. This will be available for those. So who needs the SonicWall? Well, anyone with computers, any school. So any of the tech that we're talking about today. And again, if I just look at my kids, the kids have been remote learning on tablets, but they've gone back to school now, thankfully, but they are still using tablets at school. So that's still, it's key that they have safe, secure internet at school. Okay, so where do you start? So today's pitch is like, pick something from the portfolio, and we go from wireless to cloud-based technologies, on-prem, hosted, etc. So this is a pair of brand new 3700s. It's the new Gen 7 Super James Bond, super fast, brilliantly priced pair of firewalls to go into your school. So that's where we would start. And why do you need it? Well, because there's lots of bad stuff out there. And just Googling this morning in the headlines, this is from this morning, ransomware demands reaching $1.2 million for small companies. And the smaller companies are the ones that are being targeted. Cyber attacks are increasingly threatening schools. And again, South Africa is not out of the news. Here we have, talking about ransomware, our own, very own Transnet attacked. Okay, so where do we get the data from? We have a threat reports just come out now. What does that mean? Let's have a quick look at that. Ransomware attacks up 151%. Where does that look like from last year? Massive. It's like going through the roof. So everyone is being attacked. What has that got to do with South Africa? Well, we're number 2 in the world. So we are very much on the forefront. Why are we unique? Well, it's very techie kind of an answer, I'm afraid, but I have to go through it. So we have something called Capture ATP with RTDMI. Capture ATP is an advanced threat protection system, and we have something called real-time deep memory inspection. Now, without this, we're not, with this, obviously, we are blocking 1,600 new variants every day, malware variants every day. That's 72% more found in Q2 over Q1. So it's literally going through the roof. Now, Why is that important to you guys? And again, it's a very techie, we can go through this in great detail, but the two key things are here. One, it's patented technology. So the reason you need SonicWall is because this technology that's finding all this never before seen stuff belongs to us and no one else. We haven't OEM'd it, we haven't given it to anyone else, it's solely SonicWall's. And what's important is this patented technology is blocking the never before seen. Now, never before seen means it's never before seen by FortiGate, Checkpoint, Palo Alto, Sophos. No one's seen it. It's just us that's found it. So who's using SonicWall? Don't take my word for it. These guys are referenceable case studies. So we have Siboney Discovery Center. It's kind of like the National Science Museum up here in Joburg. And we have wall-to-wall wireless, secure wireless for them, and core-based firewalls. St. Dom's out in Boxburg, Girls School, firewalls, long-standing customer, guys in KZN, Warner Beach, Asymptote, new case study. We have a nice video from their headmistress, which is available on our website, and something a bit closer to home. This is Pete's Kids School, Renish Primary. In fact, this case study was only published, I think, last week or the week before. And yep, that's just available. We've just put some firewalls in for Gary. So where do you buy SonicWall? It's all available, as I said, through our channel, on our website, Partner Finder, Geolocate, and they're ranked in their metal tier status. And then what we're talking about now is how much is the firewall. So the first thing that we've got for this year, and again, this is a bit of a spoiler ahead of the upcoming event, we have negotiated with our fearless Texan head of sales worldwide, Bob Van Kirk, a special discount for Schoolscape schools. So all Schoolscape schools will be eligible for an additional discounts, and it's a 3-phase project. So basically, we offer a free security assessment to find out what your school needs specifically. We don't want to be prescriptive. We don't want to say it's a 3700. Maybe it's a small TZ. Maybe it's a bigger appliance. So first of all, we're going to do a free assessment for you. Then we're going to give you a bill of materials. And then the last one is we're going to provide that against your budget timeline. So your special pricing will be valid for your time. So if you need to buy it before the end of this fiscal, as in before the calendar, you need to buy it in March next year, or you've spent all your money this year and you need it valid for August 2022, then again, we will lock that for you. So that's our pricing offer for you guys, specifically for Schoolscape. And again, if you wish to have this free security assessment, you need to, under the wonderful POPIA Act, tick on the box in the polls to say that we can reach out to you.
Awesome.
That's it.
Thank you so much, Ashley. I wish I could tell some of the schools, some of the discounts that I have been seeing Ashley meeting schools in. It's been quite phenomenal. A huge thank you to what you guys are doing in the industry of education and security. And yeah, I think it would be, it goes without saying, please, through this platform or directly with Ashley, give him a shout and let them come do a threat assessment at your school, see where the gaps are. And like I say, they are really offering some incredible discounts for South African schools through Schoolscape. And yeah, I mean, we feel like there is not a realm where we can show technology here, pun technology, and not bring a security aspect into it. So yeah, for the safety of our kids and our schools and our educators, we're really excited to have a partner like SonicWall. So thanks, Ashley. Right, home stretch now. We have 2 final companies that we're going to be chatting to. We have Parrot and Masons. Yeah, I mean, Parrot has been, I think, bringing education to life through some of their audiovisual equipment for a very long time. And yeah, I think that it goes without saying that you do have some of the best AV solutions and you make learning fun. So yeah, why don't you show us some of your very exciting new kit that you have today, Paul, and how we can bring our classrooms to life.
Wonderful. Thank you, Ashley, and good morning, everybody. What a wonderful event this has been so far. It is amazing to see how technology continuously evolves. It's amazing to see how many offers and services and products is available to the education sector to help them through, well, not just these trying times, but also the times that future might hold for them. As you stated, we are proudly South African, and we really like seeing how schools can benefit from all of these various solutions. And over the years, we have built an extensive range, not just in the tech sector, but in other areas as well that can facilitate the education sector. We primarily work through we only solely work through our vendors. So it essentially opens up our entire range to the education sector through any of their preferred partners or suppliers, really making them spoiled for choice and keeping on building, obviously, their relationships with them. Today, we would want to focus actually on this whole aspect of, well, okay, we had this whole move go to digital. We were forced with that with the COVID thing. The ones that were already on back when obviously embraced it, the ones that weren't got forced onto it and is now along with the ride, and making all of this tech even more relevant to them. We're sitting in a situation now where we're not just doing the remote sessions anymore. We've got educators and pupils that are sometimes in the facility back in the classroom, or sometimes still split across the area. So interacting with people within a specific area as well remotely is paramount, and making it easy. I think a lot of the guys today has done a stunning job showing how easy their products is, and we want to go along with that. Right. We want to focus on bundling all of these products, because it actually takes more than just one product to get you where you need to be. And obviously you can't always have everything. So what is a good starting point? So what we've done is we've taken our entire catalog. We've said there's some pre-spec solutions. We tiered them only in 3 options: bronze, silver, gold, so everybody kind of knows what's going on. Almost similar to the Olympics there. Hopefully we can get a couple more medals from you guys. And it's self-explanatory. Bronze, entry-level financially as well as feature-wise. Silver, slightly up. And then what we consider gold for education is not necessarily all of the best products we have to offer, but what we deem to be appropriate for an educational classroom at a relative price point with all the features you require. So I'm going to do a quick share of the screen and see if I've got any joy in this regard. Let's give it a go. Yay, happiness for me. Okay, get some brownie points there. See, nobody showing love, that's a shame. Okay, so what we've got there is a brief explanation there of the 3 solutions there. You can see the idea is to really get collaboration going again. Get it going within a classroom, get it set up so that you can encourage remote participation as well. So we are focusing with these 3 solutions primarily for the classroom to, 1, take all your digital media and give it on a bigger scale. 2, allow you to interact with all your digital media. Doesn't matter what format or what content it is. So again, no sandbox. We're not going to restrict you to specific software or even specific components. 3, we piggyback onto your existing infrastructure. So any of your existing laptops and PCs, we are plug and play with any Windows ecosystem. And fortunately, as per one of the others, compatible with the Mac ecosystem with some limitations as it goes, unfortunately. So the idea is that you get to leverage and enhance what you already have, whether it is hardware that you already have, Avery equipment, Toshiba equipment, Dell equipment, doesn't matter. We want to take that and leverage it further. You want to be or have the opportunity to use your software, whether it is Google, Microsoft, any third-party software, without being forced to go in another area. So we want to enhance that through touch. Further to that, we want to allow the opportunity to keep on adding any other aspects as your budget might require. So what I'll do after this session is I will just share these links so you can go have a look on his website. And of course, reach out to any of your existing suppliers or vendors to ask them to have us assist you, or reach out to us directly. And similar to SonicWall, go through our website, see our partners, allocate yourself to them, and we can facilitate that process through to that. One thing to emphasize on this is along the lines of keeping it simple, making sure it's easy to adopt and embrace, is that with any purchase of a Parrot, doesn't matter through who you purchase it, we will provide you with free induction training, no matter where you are in South Africa. And of course, we do provide you with software, even though we want to facilitate and enhance what you already have. No licenses, no subscriptions. Again, keep it easy. If you're not 100% sure because you don't like my accent or the way I look, I understand. My mom is the same. But I do implore you to reach out and ask them for a demonstration. Again, all obligation free and for free. So please, I'll share a couple of links to our website. We've got enough collateral there, a wide range, and we would love working with you. Ashley, that's me for now.
Well done. That was like a blast from the past there. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think we know, we trust, we know that you're reliable and you have some great audiovisual equipment. And yeah, I think it's helpful that they come in bundles and we can actually know what we need in the class and not have every aspect out there that we could have, but stuff that works together seamlessly and makes our lives, easier to educate. So thank you, Paul. Thank you, Parrot, and we'll be seeing you guys soon again, I'm sure. So last but not least, finally up, we have Craig from Masons. Craig Phillips, welcome. I might have a little bit of a maybe it's cheesy or maybe it's a little bit rude, but when I think of Masons, I kind of think of like the best sports bra out there, you know. It's all about support. So I think one thing I love about Masons is that you have some of the best support services. And would you like to explain sort of this to our audience today? What about Masons makes you guys so deeply reliable?
Hi, morning to all, and thanks very much for the invite to be present. It's been a very good presentation so far, and coming last, a lot of people have actually touched on subjects and comments that we have noted. But just to introduce Mason, is that Mason has been in the supply channel for about 35 years now, and introduced IT to their channel partners about 10 years ago. We are resellers of all brands of hardware, much what Michelle touched on is, notebook servers, computers. There's such a wide range of technology available now. We branch out into the peripherals, managed services, printers. We assist people with the VoIP cloud telephony, managed print services, and I could go on for a lot longer. I think our biggest success with schools over the past, you touched on support, and we feel that there are a lot of schools that want a lot of things and need a lot of things to put through to their scholars and to assist the educators. The biggest challenges they do face, most of the schools we deal with, is the challenges of finance, challenges of the infrastructure. And that's where we try to partner with them and afford the schools solutions that are affordable to their pocket, affordable to their budgets. And travel the journey and the relationship with them, which may take a little longer than the schools with a little bit more capital. We travel the journey, we take them hand in hand and travel the journey with them and have success in concluding the implementation of the solution, which probably did start some time back and take a longer journey than normal. But we're there to implement it, we're there and we stay with them all along and we support it thereafter. It has been touched on the after-sales service when an educator does go down or scholars aren't able to link in and join up. It is emergencies for schools because they sit there doing nothing. So service is a very big part of Masons. We strive on awesome service, and if we don't, we do have a superior MD who does kick some rear ends uncomfortably. The team has a certified amount of technicians that can actually go out on site, remote in, and assist with a very wide range of computer technology, as I've mentioned, from VoIP, Office 365, print management, right down to the installations. We do a lot of AV installations at schools, assist them with their IT labs. We go as far back as the good old Kanya labs and CAT labs, which a lot of schools do know about and probably still running these very old laboratories, and these are the schools that we try to reach out to and help and get assistance for them. So we can provide everything in the IT industry. We, as I say, are registered partners with most leading brands that have been mentioned. We touch on the cybersecurity, Sophos, Acronis backup cybersecurity, and of course we do cloud storage and servers. So I'm not going to elaborate too much. If you want to make contact, we'll see what is a personalized solution for you guys. We offer service level agreements, which are affordable to the school and also customized for the school that is looking for them. We don't just have standard SLAs, which are one blinkers on, no price and no flexibility. We try to work, as I said previously, hand in hand with the school and put solutions to their needs as required and as afforded. Thanks very much, Ashley. That's short and sweet.
Thank you, Craig. Short and sweet. Wonderful. I think that we're super thankful for wonderful companies like Masons, like Digital Generation, in fact, all the company here today that are reliable, they're trustworthy, and we know that they're going to help move your school forward with great technology that you need and that you can use with your students that will better your education down the line. So that actually is us today. We are going to give you guys a little bit of time to click yes and no in those polls, enter, and at 3 o'clock today we're going to draw the winner of that poll. I think in the runnings currently we have gold going to, let me just have a look here. Doesn't want to let me go. Okay, there we go. We have gold going to Think Ahead currently, but we are going to, I think that I've lost the connection. Yeah, just give me a second for it to come back. So we are going to, there we go. So we are going to also let you know which company was the most standout today, which company you chose and liked the best. But yeah, I think, we do PPM. Oh, PPM just picked Think Ahead by 1. So we have gold going to Think Ahead currently, no, PPM currently. Then Think Ahead and Digital Generation are very close behind, as are the rest. So yeah, I think from our side, from Schoolscape, a huge thank you for everyone that joined us today. We really hope and trust that this is a helpful session when it comes to your budget period ahead. Please, like we said, contact any of these companies. From our side, we know that they can really help your schools. And if you have questions, they are all about service and support. So please jump on a conversation with them and see what they can do for your school. I think for the rest, have a wonderful third term. We're really excited to see a lot of you at our Schoolscape IT event. If you haven't registered for that, please, I think Anneke is going to put the link down in the chat bar now. You can register through our website and we would love to see you there. Again, there's going to be lots of different sessions over 3 days on coding and robotics, on different kinds of mobile device management and systems management, on a dream list for your classroom and everything in between. And that is for both IT managers, headmasters, business managers, bursars, and the afternoon sessions are for teachers. So thank you. Have a wonderful day further, and we will see you again soon on our Schoolscape channel. Have a great